Hey guys, today we are gonna be making brownie cheesecake. First we start by the cheesecake. I chose to do a matcha cheesecake because it's my favorite, but you can choose another flavor. The second step is to do the brownies. I like my brownies to be a little bit wet inside, so I decided to bake it for less time. To create the marble effect, get a knife and swirl it around. If you are a brownie and cheesecake lover, this is a recipe that you must try.
I see the crystal raindrops fall, and the beauty of it all is when the sun comes shining through to make those rainbows in my mind. When I think of you sometime, I wanna spend some time with you. Just the two of us, we can make it.
Here's how to make any batch of 6 muffins. I'm about to spill the muffin tea, if that's a thing. These are matcha, but you can make whatever flavor you want. So take 150 grams of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, a pinch of salt, and whatever flavor you want. That's it for the dry ingredients, and for the wet, 1/2 cup of sweetener, 1/2 cup of a melted fat, don't be like me, melt your fat, and 1 egg. And yeah, bake at 350 for 20 minutes. And now my account might be useless, but like, stick around for my personality, right?
Today we're making matcha but in bread form. And I honestly wasn't expecting such a beautiful outcome, but let's just say matcha as bread, chef's kiss. You want to begin with 1 cup of warm milk, a tablespoon of sugar, and 2.5 teaspoons of yeast. Mix and set aside for 10 minutes. Here I have 3.5 cups of flour, 1/3 cup of sugar, and 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 1 egg, and 1/3 cup of unsalted melted butter. After 10 minutes, add in your yeast mixture, then 1.5 tablespoons of matcha, and knead your dough for 15 minutes. Add your dough to an oiled bowl, cover, and let it rest for 1 hour. After 1 hour, add it to a floured surface. Separate your dough into 2, roll it out, and roll it up. Cut out your log into about 7 pieces. Add it to a prepared baking pan and let it rest for another hour. Put on some egg wash and bake at 360 for 18 minutes. Cover with foil and bake for another 10 minutes, and you're done.
Y'all, every voiceover I do, I feel like there needs to be a joke or a bucket of personality, but I am tired. And this is just matcha granola. It's not that exciting. It's matcha powder, ginger powder, salt, 1.5 cups of oats, and then 1/2 cup of coconut oil, which is the fat that people say will kill me, 1/2 cup of honey, and then we spread it out thin on a baking sheet. We are baking, that's what I do all day. I used to have fun before COVID. Now I bake and toast coconut flakes on top of granola that was green but is now brown. This whole voiceover was a journey. The recipe's on my website.
So if we go to Japan today, feeling like I would be safe with you. Oh, with you. Feel as though the sky is blue. I'm wondering if it's 'cause of you today. Oh, today.
Matcha mochi cake in a microwave. Rice flour, use this brand. Sugar, matcha powder, baking powder, mix it together. Then add in 5 tablespoons of milk, crack an egg, and mix that together until it's smooth. Pour into 2 teacups or ramekins, microwave for 1 minute and 30 seconds, and it should come out bouncy. Powdered sugar, plate it. The texture is spongy and soft. Oof, yes!
Cookie is here, and it's a lot of weird measurements but totally worth it, so grab a notebook. 1 cup and 2 tablespoons flour, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch because that's my secret cooking ingredient, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, a pinch of salt, and then 4 teaspoons of matcha powder because, you know, that's why we're here. Then I used Earth Balance, but you can use butter, and it's 1/3 cup and a tablespoon of that. Then 2 tablespoons brown sugar, 1/2 cup of granulated sugar, and 2 tablespoons of almond milk. Now, some of you have noticed that I've been cooking more plant-based recently, and honestly, it's just because I have the ingredients, it helps minimize my impact on the environment, and it makes my recipes more accessible to a bigger group of people, but I'm still just a pescatarian. So then bake these at 400 degrees for 9 minutes. This will make it so they're super soft on the inside but crispy on the outside, and that's the entire recipe. It took me forever, so I hope you like it.
I'm not looking for somebody with some set by my
Matcha green tea pancakes time. Flour, matcha powder, sugar, baking powder, sprinkle of salt, egg, milk, melted butter. Whisk it, baby. Add in your dry ingredients and whisk it some more. Add more milk if it's dry. Pancake on your pan, cook it, flip it, bop it, and cook the rest of the pancakes. Also made a little cream cheese topping. Here's the ingredients. Get your pancakes, top it off with that ooey gooey white stuff, matcha powder, almond, and there's your delicious matcha pancakes.